Hey guys, Gravemeter here. What's going on? Welcome back to another episode of Marvel Contest of Champions. And today we're going to be continuing on with our top 5 ability series. But I am not alone on the line today. I promised you guys I would have some extra guests on with me. And today I have Turbo Tim.
What's up?
And we're going to be hitting up our top 5 evade champions. Now, like I've discussed with you guys in the past, these are just going to be our opinions. And I love hearing from you guys too. So leave it in the comment section down below. If you think we got something right, you think we got something wrong, and let us know why. Because anybody that comes on to watch the video can see your comments, and they may be able to learn something. I may be able to learn something. Tim definitely will be able to learn something. But let's jump right into it. I'm going to let Tim go first every time we do this because guest rules. And let's hit up number 5.
For my number 5, I got Moon Knight on there. And why I got Moon Knight on there is because, he does kind of evade a lot. His fight style, I think, is one of the harder ones to fight against. It definitely took me a longer time to learn to fight against him, and his fight, and his evade makes it all that much tougher to fight him.
Yeah. I can get behind that. I dig it. If he falls on that phase of the moon, that's the big thing with him.
Oh yeah, because it changes a lot, huh?
Yeah, you definitely, he has the evade at a certain time of the month whenever you're on that phase of the moon. But I love Moon Knight though, so I can't really complain about it.
I wish I had him at a 4-star. I only have him at a 3-star, so I don't get to use him too often.
I've got him as a 4-star, but I haven't awakened him. I think he'd be absolutely insane awakened. But my number 5 is going to be Black Widow. And I think Black Widow's, she's all around a great champion, period. But her evade is kind of like her signature ability. It's subtle in the fact that you don't know exactly when it's going to happen. You don't know exactly whenever it's going to proc. So that's the real thing that can be an issue with her. Because it's not like her main feature, It's just, she's just got that grayed out ability of evade. And it could happen at any time.
It's, what is it, like 3% of the time, I think? But I think it happens more than 3%. I think that is kind of a low.
Yeah,
it seems like it happens more than 3% of the time. And it's either helpful or hurtful for you when you're playing with her, because sometimes it can screw you up too. So
yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's a 3% chance to automatically dodge incoming attacks. So I like her for that reason. But then again, like you said, I don't like her sometimes if I have to take, let's say, any of the skill paths in Alliance Quest. Because I know in Section 1 there's 2 of her. Or at least there was 2 of her. I don't know if there still is with after the update or not. But you at least ran into her twice on Path 1 and Section 1 of Map 5. So that kind of stunk. But yeah, so that's my number 5. Tim's number 5, Moon Knight. Let's move on into number 4.
And my number 4 is your number 5, which is Black Widow. And for all the reasons we kind of just explained, that, it is so subtle and it doesn't happen too often. And you almost forget about it sometimes when you're fighting her or when you're fighting with her. And sometimes it will hurt you and sometimes it helps you. So.
Yep.
And if if she dodges and she gets one of those special 2s off, she makes you pay for it.
Oh, yeah, because she was like number 2 on my top crit champions. So.
Oh yeah.
She's definitely beastly. So I guess we'll move on into my number 4, and that is Ultron. I put Ultron above Black Widow because I feel like whenever I'm fighting Ultron, I usually end up getting hit with the evade a lot more than I do with Black Widow. And he is absolutely annoying because sometimes it feels like he can evade like every 9 to 6 moves. And it's absolutely, it's ridiculous, I think.
Yeah, he's definitely, he can be a ninja sometimes, yeah.
Function evade every 7 seconds.
Yeah, I just learned that today from Alien DNA at our Alliance. He actually posted that on my video today about it. So he's got a lot of knowledge in the game. But yeah, I said every second, 7 seconds. But sometimes it seems like, especially in Alliance Wars, it seems like it happens a lot more than 7 seconds.
Yeah, it's probably because he gets put on maybe an enhanced
abilities.
Yeah, an enhanced ability node. Because I hate running into Ultron just about anywhere on the map. In Alliance Quest or Alliance Wars, unless I have Daredevil that goes up against him, because Daredevil can, you know, he does his thing. So he's very useful against Ultron, but man, Ultron's can be a dick sometimes. So
yeah, he's got a lot of abilities, man. He's got, the bleed, he's got evade, he's got the regen.
Cauterize.
Yeah, cauterize. He's got all that stuff. So he's a solid champion.
Yep. All right, so let's move on into our number 3 spot.
And this, I don't know how this one worked out again too, but Ultron is my number 3, as that was your number 4, and pretty much for all those same reasons. He is just such a solid champ, and his evade pops off every 7 seconds, like we just talked about, and it's in Alliance Wars it definitely happens a lot more. So when they got the enhanced ability, so he's definitely a good champ. He doesn't proc as much as SpiderMan or somebody or Miles Morales, but he definitely happens a lot more.
Yeah, because it's annoying. It's more annoying than Spider-Man because you expect it from Spider-Man. You don't really expect it from Ultron, so you could be like mid-combo because it's only every 7 seconds. So if you're not hitting him when that 7 seconds comes, he's not getting it. But if you do, then you're screwed. Or at least I normally am.
No, yeah, you're not expecting it nearly as much, and so he does, it's like kind of like Black Widow, if he does catch you off guard and he makes you pay for it, so.
Yep, definitely. All right, so my number 3 is Daredevil Classic. And I know this is an ability that the champion absolutely has to be awakened for. He doesn't have a natural evade ability like Daredevil Netflix does. But the fact that he has that radar sense that can evade projectiles is absolutely awesome to me for the reasons why it was stated with like Ultron. Pretty much most of the characters that you see used in Alliance Wars usually have projectile moves. The ones that people want to kill you at least, like Ultron, Yellow Jacket, characters like that. Daredevil is going to be a natural deterrent for him. Doctor Strange. Everybody swears by Doctor Strange on that unblockable L2 node.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of which node it is exactly. I think it's like around 15 or 17, something along those lines on
I don't know the number. I don't know the number off the top of my head, but I know it's off to the right side, and it's like the third or fourth. Yeah, like the third or fourth champion or something.
Yeah, everybody swears by Doctor Strange there because it's an unblockable L2 and it's a projectile.
Mm-hmm.
I love the last Alliance Wars we did. I went up against that, and I was hoping and praying it was a Doctor Strange because I absolutely owned his ass.
Well, yeah, you got that 99 Daredevil too, huh?
Yeah, mine's at 99.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's at 99, so he evades everything. I love him, man.
I wish mine was awakened because he's super helpful for that stuff.
Yeah, he is bad, man. If I get 3 more skills, he's definitely going to go to rank 5 with Black Widow, hands down. He is so useful.
Yeah, definitely. And that, like, his stun ability too, like you can just you can chain those stuns together too with his L1 stuns.
Yep, and he gets precision on top of that, so that helps out a ton with crit hits.
Yeah, he's a solid champion. I think he's kind of underrated. I think people don't give him the credit that's definitely due for him.
Not until you get to play with him. But all right, so let's move on into our number 2 spot.
Again, number 2 is OG Daredevil. So the non-Netflix Daredevil, just like your number 3, and I guess for all those reasons stated before that we just talked about, and he is how I think mostly why he's in my number 2 spot is because how useful he is in Alliance Wars.
Yeah.
And that's because he is one of those main champions that a lot of people bring in. If they have him, they bring him in, and fortunately, a lot of my Alliance mates have him. I don't have him, so like today, I was going up against that node, that unblockable node, and I just got lucky that I was able to get through it without, dying or taking at least half of my life out. So
yeah,
he's definitely a very, very handy champion to have.
See, I think a lot of people don't give him credit for the fact that I like his blocking ability too. He has a 33% chance that a block reduces all damage.
Oh, he's got a very high block.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I mean, he's to me he can be almost on par as far as abilities are all combined with a Captain America World War II or a Captain America. So that's just my opinion on it, though.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he is. I mean, he is. Yeah, he's kind of a. I guess like you could say so. He's a specialist champ. I don't know. I think the caps are a little more useful, but in all situations. But I think he's more I think he's a lot more useful in Alliance Wars because Captain America, like not the OG Cap, is just not that good for Alliance Wars because you make the fatigue.
Yeah. Well, since they updated the whole willpower buff, it's not that bad.
No, not nearly as bad. Yeah, but those champions are so high in health that like even if you do give them a fatigue, they're still gaining. Like they're doing like a regular Scarlet Witch regen. They're still gaining like 100 and some per tick.
Oh yeah, the ones that actually have regens. Ultron is an absolute dick whenever he gets anything put on him.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, so all right, let's move on into my number 2. And my number 2, I don't have him awakened anywhere except for as a 3-star, but I'm not going to go into the 3-star. I'm going to pull up my 5-star, Spider-Man. Spider-Man Classic is my absolute number 2. And I say this because, everybody loves Spider-Man as an evade character. He is an absolute beast as an evade character, but he has to be awakened. He has no natural evade whatsoever. He's a beast of a character, but there's no natural evade there. That's the only reason he falls in at number 2 for me.
He's one of those champions like Scarlet Witch. He's an okay champion unawakened and an outstanding champion awakened. Just and like Thor, they're okay unawakened, but when they're awakened, they're like, they become one of the better champions in the game.
Yeah, they're absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. So that's all right. Let's move on into number 1.
Number 1 is Spider-Man for me, and that's he's my 5-star Spider-Man. I have a 5-star Duke Spider-Man. He's my only rank 4 5-star, and he's awesome. He's beastly. The evade is just fantastic on him, and the higher you dupe him, the more he evades. And
yep,
he's Alliance Quest. He's on the he's kind of like that mini boss on tier 3 almost, I guess. Like I don't know, I call him kind of a mini boss, but those really high PI champs right before the boss.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think most people call them mini bosses now.
Yeah, I got yelled at for calling him a mini boss one time. But
I was against calling them mini bosses for the longest time, but everybody's called it that, so it's just like, you know what, this is how people understand it.
Yeah. But he's definitely he was one of those hard champions to really fight on that tier on tier 3, and he's always been a good champion. I mean, if you see him all the time in Alliance Wars, he's always a lot of times he's the boss, and it's it's because he is so good.
And he's unblockable there too. That's the kicker for that boss node is he's going to evade, and he's unblockable, because that's really the only way I get past Spider-Man in map 5, the little sub-node boss, the one right before we get to Kang. If I'm going to get past that guy, it's all because I'm blocking him, and I'm able to stun him.
He's not unblockable on Alliance Wars at the end.
Yeah, he is. That's
stun immune. He's stun immune.
Or stun immune is what I mean. You know what I mean. You can't. I'm thinking parry is parry.
Yeah. No, yeah, he's stun immune. He's not. Right. Yeah, you can't parry him.
Oh, guys, it's 3:00 in the morning for me, so I apologize, but that's Tim understood what I was getting at. The parry is the big thing. Like in whenever I'm doing Alliance Quest Map 5, parry. If I couldn't parry and stun that Spider-Man,
and he's always hitting that special one too, so he'll pin you up in the corner pretty quick. Yeah,
unless you know how to evade it. And sometimes it's not even a guarantee that you're going to evade it. I have evaded both of the little web shooters that he does sometimes, and he still comes at me, so I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, but you're still going to get hit. Well, most of the time you're still going to get hit, at least with one of those hits, and especially when he's a boss, those hits are good. Even if you're blocking, he's going to take a lot of the health down from you. So.
Oh, yeah, as a boss, he's a beast, man. And I can understand completely why you've got him at your number 1, considering you've got him awakened. as a 4-star at rank 4.
5-star at rank 4.
5-star rank 4. Jesus Christ.
Yes, sir. That's all right.
Oh, it's late, guys. Jesus
Oh, I
Christ.
know.
I would absolutely love to have mine awakened. I know that much. But, all right. So, let's jump on into mine. And I only have this guy as a rank 3, which sucks really badly, because I know there's some people out there that have him as a rank, or as a 5-star. I've only got him as a 3-star. So coming in at my number 1 is Spider-Man Miles Morales. I absolutely love Miles Morales Spider-Man because of the fact that he does not need to be awakened to have evade. He's already got a natural stack of at least 5 evades as soon as he comes in. So he is absolutely beastly as an evade character, even unawakened. So it's really cool, and he builds them up over time too. So I love him. I love Miles Morales Spider-Man. I think he was one of those characters that when he first came into the game was very, very underrated, and I think he even had a really low score in the 4-star arena because nobody knew what to do with him.
Yeah, and he's like awesome. And, he's so like he's always evading. He's so hard to fight. He's so annoying. I remember when he first was implemented in the game, he was one of the most annoying champions to fight, and I had so much trouble going through his like special quest they had out for him, just because he was so hard to fight. But he's awesome. I really like him. Miles Morales is awesome in the game.
I love it. I love him. I think he's amazing. So, all right, guys, that's our top 5 evade champions. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said at the very start, though, these are just our opinions. And if you guys have differing opinions, let us know down in the comment section below. Let us know what you think we got right. Let us know what you think we got wrong. And tell us why. Give us some kind of explanation. That way everyone benefits from it. But, alright, so that's going to be it for this one, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If this is your first time watching the channel and you did enjoy the video, please consider leaving a sub on it. If you enjoyed the video itself, please leave a like on it.
Go check my channel out too.
Go check out Tim's channel. Link will be in the description below. Yep.
And thanks for watching, guys.
Yep.
Have a good one.
Thanks, Tim, for being on, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Later, guys.